How do you make your children love to read? And I will start off with saying it is not easy. Okay, it is not easy, and especially in this day and age. This is something that we need all the help we can get with. Choose the right books and have these at home. So, binabad ko lang yan dyan. This is something that I picked off the net. I actually have read these. The Wizard of Oz is my all-time favorite book, all time. I have probably read that 100 times, no kidding. But these are books across all ages. And now we will tell you, how do you pick these? First is according to age. You don't give your child who's 3 years old a book na pang 7-year-old unless you're reading to the child, right? So first of all, let's look at the story length. Your child will not be able to complete a very long story kasi attention span yan hindi pa masyado mahaba. So see first what length of story ang kaya ng ating mga anak during one storytelling session. And second is the book type. If your child has a tendency to tear pages, then yes, we should have board books pa. We can also take a look at interest, and I put here the 3 most popular young children's books topics, which are dinosaurs, princesses, and animals. Yeah. So one of these would be like 80% of children, but the important thing is that you know. Hindi pwede na kahit ano na lang. Or kung ano yung nagustuhan nyo nung bata kayo, yun yung gustuhin ng anak ninyo. Next is the child's ability to read. So we're not talking of storytelling, when they're already of reading age. There's 2 things that will help you find out if it is something that the child can read independently. Is this book something that my child can read on her own? So 2 things, sentence length per page and the word difficulty. So short sentences, 1 to 3 words, medium sentences, long sentences. Second is the vocabulary. So later I'll have say something about that, but take a look at kung gaano kahaba yung mga pangungusap at kung anong kalaliman ng mga salita na ginagamit. Whether in English or in Filipino, it's the same thing. Can your child read this Filipino book on her own? Kung hindi niya naintindihan yung karamihan ng salita, hindi yan para sa kanya. You have to read with the child. But they were talking of a book that the child can read on her own. So this is sentence length and word difficulty. Experiences. So I say this because there are a lot of American books. And you might pick a book about Thanksgiving or maybe young children who don't know what snow is. So when you pick a book, it has to be about a topic that is within your child's experiences and he has enough background knowledge on it. If your child does not have it yet, then you will have to explain these before a child can read the book on her own. Let's not forget a sense of humor. Yeah. So my thing about children's books, whether they're for young and older kids, lalo na sa local titles, they have a lot of learning objectives. So kailangan may values, kailangan merong alamat, kailangan merong historical figure. That's nice. But let's find books naman na matutuwa lang sila. Wala lang. Yung mga nakakatuwa lang libro. Parang pelikula yan, di ba? Alam nga namang manood tayo ng pelikula all the time na may natututunan tayo. May iba na wala lang, ma-entertain lang tayo. So let's do the same for books. This one is called Putot. Ayan. So mahabang buntot ang pangarap ni Putot dahil maikli ang kanyang buntot. So the whole book is about ano yung fantasy nitong aso na maiksi ang buntot niya. Ito, magiging rockstar length daw yung buntot niya at magiging kainggit-inggit daw sa lahat ng hayop yung kanyang buntot. So that's really fun. Let's look for books that will make your child laugh and smile. And it will help you enjoy storytelling better kung may ikinatutuwa kayong dalawa. Shared laughter is the best experience for storytelling. Look for easy and fun storylines. So along with humor, easy and fun storylines with clear and easy to read words. I am showing a picture from the #1 children's book of all time. If you don't know it yet, it's called The Very Hungry Caterpillar. So there's a caterpillar na kain siya ng kain and that's actual holes. Yan. So pwedeng i-poke ng kids nyo yung holes ng libro. Yan. So this is matakaw na caterpillar at sumakit daw ang tiyan niya sa katakawan niya. Look for storylines that elicit questions. And this is very important. Yung magtatanong sila, imbis na turuan sila. So, if there's a nice story, it's about, a color of its own is about a chameleon. I could have given them a book of the chameleon is an animal that changes its color according to the background. Diba? But this one, nagkwento siya ng isang chameleon na papalit-palit yung kanyang kulay all throughout his journey. So now, after that, your child will now ask about a chameleon. At nandiyan naman po ang internet. Pwede naman nating kuhaan ng information about chameleons ang internet. So the best is to introduce it to them in a story. Find reading levels that will challenge but not intimidate your child. So Dr. Seuss was given a challenge of creating a story out of X number, I think 20-something. Parang binigyan siya ng 20-something words, tapos gumawa ka ng story around that. And the result was Cat in the Hat. So it is actually written for your child to learn how to read. Baka hindi kayo natutuwa sa story ng Cat in the Hat, but that's secondary. The point of Cat in the Hat is something that your child will be able to read on her own because the words are very simple. Yeah. So look for reading levels that will not be intimidating. Kaya ng bata mag-isa. The goal of all reading is comprehension. So if your child can read the word kayak, but doesn't know what kayak is, then it is sounding out words and not reading. Every time we read a story, we ask our children questions afterwards. If there's a word that they don't understand, we explain it or we translate it for them. We give them the viewpoint that whatever they read, they should understand. Hindi yung reading for reading's sake. So make sure that everything that we do ultimately results in comprehension.